Hmm. Huh. Where's the where I last read this? Here you go.
Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow.
Motoon, you cheeky bastard. How did I get here? Gee, I just. I don't understand how I could have gone so far from home. I don't feel like I walked here, but I don't get it. I must have been reading that book and wandered off. I suppose that could happen, but I don't know. I guess I always got into reading. I read all the time. My parents were telling me to read. My teachers were telling me to read. Heck, even shows were telling me to read. I think there was a movie that told me in particular. What was it called again? In 1994, a movie called The Page Duster was released. It looked like it'd be a great hit. It had an uplifting message. It had a unique artisanal style, combined both live action and animation, and a promising cast of Christopher Lloyd, Patrick Stewart, Larry Nimoy, and Macaulay Culkin as the lead actor. Unfortunately, the movie didn't do so well. Upon release, it only made half of its cost. Now, this is a bit surprising, but this would explain why it's not remembered so well. I do remember it though, because I watched it all the time when I was younger. And despite the movie not being of, let's say, of a lower quality, I still remember a lot of scenes. So I'm gonna look at it and try and see why I can't get this movie out of my head. Oh man, it's gonna take me forever to get back at this rate. I don't even know where I am. Jeez. You know what? Whatever. What happened anyway? Well, let's see. Which way's back? Wait, I got it. I got here by reading this book. I bet if I read it again, I'll go back home. Let's just see, where was I? There we are. Oh, come on! How's this better? The plot is both weird and generic. Essentially, the main character, Richard Tyler, is afraid of everything. He's a typical bookworm that can't function. He goes to a library, falls over, hits his head, and he has a very weird dream. The dream section is where the majority of the film happens. I remember when I was young, I'd fast forward to the library scene, as the live action was mostly just people talking, and it was very boring for me. It is in the library where things get interesting. Just look at all this animation. It's amazing for 1994. Hell, even for today, CGI and live action don't look well together often. But this one scene managed to make it not convincing, but it's memorable and it doesn't look bad. You just notice how great it all looks. Maybe it's because it's hand drawn. I don't know. But you can see the effort put in. And just look at that dragon. That's amazing. But simply put, for plot summary, Richard learns to not be a wimp because the script told him so. The script in this case being a wizard with a book for a beard. Now, where was I? Well, new and hot. No, book again. Whatever. I don't know where this is anywhere. Alright, fine. Let's just get back into the. What the? No. Where's the book? I lost the book. That book was the only thing that let me get out of here. And I dropped it. Dang it. What do I even do now? What can I even do? What? What? So, with the cast of well-known actors, you'd think they'd make this movie a hidden gem, right? Right? Well, maybe an alternate timeline where things turn out differently, because they're just average. It doesn't help that in the script, most of the characters exist to either service the plot or make bad puns about books. Seriously, that's pretty much the majority of the dialogue in this movie. The real creativity and interesting elements come from the visuals when you see how they make the fairies look or any of that such. All the characters are well designed, but for a kids show, but there's no depth to any of the characters. It's all pretty. It's not enough to carry the movie is the problem. The themes are bland and there's no real effort or heart behind them. Nothing it would actually encourage kids to read, which is a common idea about the show. I don't know if it's supposed to. I don't know if that was the intention, but that's what many people come off of. Probably because it uses famous characters in books, but they don't do anything. So what was the point of them being there? You're just firing off Chekhov's gun. Also, the idea of Tyler learning to be brave because he hates heights, it's just cliched and it's arbitrary. It's just another running joke, really. The movie could have been a lot better if it just got rid of all of its excess weight and focused on what made it good. But it didn't. Oh, well, ain't this perfect? I'm back where I started. Because this is where I want to be. In the middle of nowhere. Why was this even in the middle of a tree? I remember this movie. Face Your Fears. Why that did me. I don't even know the way back now. If there even is a back. Hey. What is that? So, my final thoughts on The Pagemaster is, it was a very strange, experimental movie that could have been a lot better. Maybe if it was a shorter series, maybe it focused solely on the animation, and didn't require using large actors, but just focused on making unique visuals, and moved its money it used on the actors to instead make interesting characters and a plot that actually could tie its own shoes, then maybe we could have a better movie worth remembering. But as it is, it's just an obscure thing that will never leave my brain, won't be able to get it out of my head. Now, I think there's something else I think I need to get wrapped up here. Wait. How did it... I hate heights. Really? It got up here somehow. It just poofed into the middle of a tree, in the middle of nowhere. Fine, let's just see where it takes me now.
It's in a book, a reading rainbow.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and consider subscribing or liking it, sharing it with your friends. My links to my Facebook page are in the description, and I hope you all have a really good day. This has been me, Retrospector, and I am out.